The great team at Rydyn and Wales Genomics, they were working on a project called the QuicDNA project, where they had already scoped over many years and raised millions of pounds to support this rollout of an innovative new project that could make a massive difference to families like mine in Wales. I was able to support and help to roll out this pilot scheme. The fundraising team at Rydyn have supported me and my family hugely, and they've given me purpose and given me direction and helped me to deal with my diagnosis.
Life Sciences Hub Wales played a significant role in establishment and running of the QuicDNA project. So liquid biopsy projects and other work that's related to this has the potential to change lives for the better in the long term by earlier diagnosis of cancers, being able to then utilise that to find better treatments, more appropriate treatments for patients.
GPs are referring patients in much more frequently than they used to, which is what we've encouraged them to do. That has two consequences in terms of cancer services in Wales. One of them is that the pathways that we're trying to operate are not performing as well as we would like them to do. And secondly, our outcomes in Wales are not as good as we would like them to be. We know we need to do better with what we have, with the workforce we have, with the equipment that we have and the facilities we have.
My diagnosis story really started at the end of 2021. I got taken up to Landoc for a CT scan and said to me that they'd found an 8 centimetre tumour in my lower left lobe. Unfortunately, it took 78 days for it to be diagnosed, and that was the hardest part of this whole journey that I've been through, is those 78 days of waiting to find out what my future holds, really. And that was no fault of any of the amazing doctors and nurses. It was just because the technology that they needed wasn't available. That day when we were told on the 8th of September that it was terminal and stage 4, I was heartbroken. You know, my life is going to end and 2 young children, but then I soon quickly realised I can't change that. But what I can change, what I can do is help the experience that we had and help the next family to see if they can change their experience and them not having to wait 78 days. So I picked the phone up and I got hold of Tom Crosby at Rydyn and said, this was my experience and I want to help. And I was able to support and help the All Wales Genomics team and Rydyn to roll out, this pilot scheme, which, if it had been available for me, could have probably taken my diagnosis down from 78 to 26 days. We would have found out I'd have had cancer of stage 4, EGFR, and I would have been on treatment sooner. Whilst it may not have given a different prognosis to the end position for me, it would have given me more quality time with my family.
I think Craig has been absolutely quite unique in this. He has taken the opportunity, albeit with an advanced diagnosis of cancer, to say what can he do to improve both the system and improve outcomes for patients coming after him, which is quite inspirational for the rest of us. And I think he's inspiring us to work more effectively across Wales and introduce things like liquid biopsies as we're doing in QuicDNA.
We started the fundraising around about a year ago. So the idea we came up with then was the Wales Coastal Path Challenge, was to unite all of Wales. I wanted to walk and cycle 780 miles. And I wanted to try and do it in 26 days because that's what the new pilot scheme, led by Rydyn and All Wales Genomics, will reduce that diagnosis down to. So we did it. It was amazing over 26 days, and we've raised at the moment, we're just short of £1 million. Collaboration is key, and Life Sciences Hub Wales is really in a vital position to do that. Bringing everybody together to support cancer services for future generations is hugely important. It's something that we have to do. The more great minds that we can have working together to support future families and future generations is key. And I'm just delighted that they're doing that and in a great position to do that for Wales.